Welcome to Inkjet Incorporated. We are proud to bring you this video presentation as an overview of our new nozzle system. This nozzle is designed to work in the VideoJet Excel series coaters. The key benefit of the new inkjet nozzle is the ability to repair it in the field versus the VideoJet nozzle, which requires return authorization, shipping costs, and a time element of typically several days. Utilizing a revolutionary new design, the EasyJet nozzle from Inkjet Incorporated is the first technological breakthrough in the industrial inkjet printing industry within the past decade. The nozzle boasts two field replaceable components, a nozzle orifice assembly and filter assembly. Prior to Inkjet Incorporated's nozzle innovation, VideoJet users were limited to replacing field failures with costly new OEM nozzles or undertaking the logistical gymnastics of a nozzle refurbishment program. With your permission at this time, we would like to present the simple field repair instructions for this remarkable nozzle. For the EasyJet nozzle removal, you will first loosen the print head cover set screw. Carefully remove the print head cover, exposing the print head chassis. With the chassis exposed, loosen the cover screws and remove the print head chassis cover. You will then locate and separate the 66 kHz nozzle drive wire quick disconnect. When servicing older style nozzles, unscrew and remove the wires from the terminal block. Subsequently, you will remove the charge tunnel retaining screws. Remove the charge tunnel and set it aside. Now turn the print head over and remove the nozzle retaining screws from the backside of the print head. Lift the nozzle assembly from the print head and carefully unthread the old nozzle from the ink valve, making sure you also remove the O-ring which may be lodged in the ink valve. Flush the old nozzle with the appropriate makeup for the ink you are using. This will eliminate potential clogs which may occur when the nozzle is reinstalled. For orifice replacement in the EasyJet nozzle, thoroughly clean the exterior of the nozzle with the appropriate makeup for the ink you are using. Loosen the orifice retaining screws on the face of the nozzle and rotate the retainer clip in a counterclockwise direction until it is free of the retaining screws. Grip the retainer clip between your thumb and index finger and gently pull the jeweled orifice out of the cavity on the nozzle. At this point, you will need to flush the nozzle from the backside with fresh makeup. Subsequently, you will flush the replacement orifice also with fresh makeup. Prior to insertion, lubricate the O-rings on the new orifice with fresh makeup, then grip the retainer clip between your thumb and index finger and gently push the jeweled orifice into the cavity on the nozzle. Rotate the orifice retainer clip in a clockwise direction until it stops against the retaining screws. Tighten the retaining screws on the face of the nozzle, using caution not to over-tighten. For filter replacement in the EasyJet nozzle, remove the nozzle from the print head deck, assuring that the nozzle is securely threaded into the ink valve. Remove the nozzle filter retaining screw, remove the nozzle filter retainer clip, and set aside. Gently remove the nozzle filter housing from the nozzle body using the ink valve for leverage. Unscrew the filter from the ink valve, making sure that the O-ring is also removed. If the O-ring is not on the filter, check inside the ink valve.
Install the new O-ring, then thread the new filter housing and new O-ring into the ink valve. Lubricate the inside of the nozzle body with fresh makeup and push the new filter into the nozzle body, again using the ink valve for leverage. Reinstall the nozzle filter retainer clip, and then the filter retaining screw, using caution not to over-tighten. For the EasyJet nozzle installation, you will receive one 66 micron nozzle, one set of replacement screws, one new O-ring, and one new ground wire. First, you will need to flush the nozzle with the appropriate makeup, making sure that the ink stream is straight. You will then install the new O-ring on the nozzle, as the reuse of an existing O-ring could possibly lead to a malfunction. With the new O-ring installed, thread the nozzle into the ink valve. Now properly place the nozzle assembly on the print head deck. Carefully turn the print head over and secure the assembly with the two retaining screws provided, using caution not to over-tighten. Reconnect the 66 kHz nozzle drive wiring, making sure that the pins are securely seated in the connector. Reinstall the charge tunnel and charge tunnel wire with two retaining screws. With the print head chassis cover in place, refer to the operating instructions for your printer for ink replenishment and coder calibration. With the reinstallation of the print head cover, you may now return the printer to normal operation. With the introduction of the inkjet incorporated nozzle, VideoJet users can proactively choose to reduce costs and simplify paperwork when it comes to nozzle replacement. Having been tested extensively in both field trial and live production environments, EasyJet nozzle users are raving about the performance and cost savings provided by the unique field replaceable components. See for yourself and make the decision today. Choose the EasyJet nozzle.